Hi, my name is Aisha and I'm a fitness and happiness coach. And today we're going to talk about how to make people like you. And I'm going to use science. This is all backed by science. So, the most interesting man in the world. You know who I'm talking about, right? The guy from the commercials. Everybody wants to be him or be like him. He's a renaissance man. He's charismatic. Everybody either wants to be with him or be like him. Okay? Many of us dream of having a life like this. But what is it about this guy? Or these people in general that have magnetic personalities, male and female? What do they have that the rest of us don't? What's the special sauce? Well, it all breaks down to being interesting because they're interested. Active and constructive responding is what it's called. It's what psychologists refer to as ACR, and it makes people like you. The technique is so effective, it works in wildly different scenarios. Leadership training for business executives, social coaching to promote camaraderie among soldiers, helping married couples form a stronger bond during counseling. And there was a popular study conducted by Dr. Shelley Gable of UC Santa Barbara. It was discovered that establishing a strong connection is directly affected by how you respond to good news. So this is counterintuitive to what, we generally think. We think, if we can make it through the bad stuff, we can make it through anything. Well, these studies have shown that celebrating your wins with someone, large and small, matters far more than we ever imagined. Way more than the bad stuff, okay? Here's why. Because with ACR, you get to relive these positive experiences with them, which forms a special bond that associates you with the high moments. You are also showing them 100% attention during these times where they feel good about themselves. And you convey authentic interest by pointing out the qualities that help them accomplish the happy outcome. So they feel motivated, they feel inspired, they feel good, and it's all associated with you. Of course they're going to want more of that, right? And everyone wins with ACR. But how does it work exactly? All right, so let's go back to the study. There are essentially 4 ways people respond when someone shares good news. So I'm going to give you an example. So say you're talking on the phone with a client or best friend or whoever, and they say, hey, we're going to be on Shark Tank, because they're going to pitch, their idea of their product to billionaires on TV. So this is pretty awesome news, right? Now, there are 4 different ways that you could respond. There's what's called the passive destructive response. This is if you say, nice. Okay, well, you're also going to have a kick-ass homepage. Have you seen my mock-up? Now, that hijacks the conversation. You don't want to do that. That's horrible. Or you can say, cool, congrats. And that's okay, but it still kills the conversation. And that's passive constructive. And then there's active destructive, which is, are you sure you're ready to take on the brutal Mr. Wonderful? And that just sucks the joy out of the moment completely. And they basically probably want to hang up on you. And then there's the active constructive response. This is where you want to live with them. This is what you're going to say. Yes, how did you find out? When do we celebrate? What are you most excited about pitching to? Who are you most excited about pitching to? Stuff like that. The last response is how the most interesting man in the world would respond. He is clearly engaged. He knows that there's nothing more valuable than the gift of attention. We're humans. He is an expert at not only giving you something you so cherish, but he actually participates, celebrating you while he's doing it. So he is actively participating and celebrating you at this moment of amazingness in your life. So the enthusiasm helps you to connect, and it's the magnet part of that magnetic personality. So being interested draws people into you. They feel comfortable, they want to share, they want to hang out more. Most importantly, they associate you with what makes them happy. They just can't help themselves. How could they not like you? So do you see how powerful just changing a sentence or 2 could be? The benefits of ACR continue though. According to Oprah and Deepak in the 21-day meditation experience, the act of feeling authentic joy for someone else's success no matter how big or small, naturally boosts your own ability to attract what you desire. So scientific studies and ancient philosophies back this up over and over and over again. Staying curious about the world and what makes people tick will not only make people like you become more knowledgeable, more resourceful, more happier. People want to know more about you. They want to get closer to you. What is it about this person that brings the best out of me? This is what they're thinking. It's contagious. You become contagious. This is the stuff that Renaissance men and women are made of. Becoming interesting by becoming interested. So here's your assignment. Practice ACR with any good news you hear, starting right now. Use it with family, at work, with your significant other. Think of it as using a time machine to take you back to the moment so you get to experience it with them. Ask about juicy details. Ask what's next. Then point out something positive about why you think it worked out for them. Like, wow, all of your hard work researching, exercising, practicing, for example, paid off. Ready to make it happen? Well, here are a few things to remember. This is not about being overly enthusiastic about everything you hear. Stay true to who you are. Just add a positive spin to your responses. It has to feel real to you in order to work. Use words that you normally use. Ask questions that you genuinely want to know the answer to, and that will transport you back to that time. The good news can be as small and as simple as something like the person coming and saying, I found a $5 bill in the street. If someone took the time to tell you about it, they'd enjoy the ACR you're ready to dish out. So you can say, really? Awesome. Where did you find it? How did you notice it? You're so good at spotting things. What are you going to spend it on? Stuff like that. Even if you have something to tell the person, wait to share it. You want to give them your full attention for the next few sentences. Make sure you get on that time machine with them before moving on to the next subject. It's an opportunity to bond. Plus, they'd be too turned off to listen to whatever you have to say if you spend the moment trampling all over their moment. So active and constructive responding is the key to making people like you. Use it to network with peers in your field. Use it to gain brownie points with your girlfriend. Use it to let your clients know that you care. So here's what I want from you. Tell me what happened when you started adding ACR to your day. Leave a comment below. Share it with your friends. If you know anyone who could benefit from a little more like in their life, make sure you pass this on. That's about it. My name is Aisha More. I could be found on Facebook as Aisha More, on Instagram as Fit Sexy Beast. And that's about it. May your butt be tight and your day be bright. See ya next time. Mwah!